Most men are not weak because they lack potential. They are weak because they keep living by side character habits. They imagine a better version of themselves at night, stronger body, better money, clearer mind, more confidence, more respect. Then morning comes, and the same character wakes up in the same room, grabs the same phone, scrolls the same feed, and repeats the same day. That is not bad luck. That is training. Your comfort has been training you longer than your discipline has. And if you are honest, you already know the pattern. You get a burst of motivation. You say, "This time I'm serious." You watch a video, save a routine, maybe even write down a plan. For a few hours, you feel like your life is about to change. Then the first boring moment arrives. You are tired. You are distracted. You do not feel like doing the thing. And the old version of you takes control again. That is how side characters are made. Not in one dramatic failure. Not in one terrible decision. They are made through hundreds of tiny negotiations where comfort wins. I will train tomorrow. I will start next week. I will fix my sleep after one more game. I will work on my future after one more scroll. You do not lose your life all at once. You leak it through small excuses. The difference between a main character and a side character is not talent. It is not genetics. It is not some magic confidence that appears before action. The difference is responsibility. A side character waits to feel ready. A main character accepts the cost before he feels ready. In every training arc, the character does not become different because the world suddenly becomes easy. He becomes different because he stops negotiating with the old version of himself. He enters a period where the goal matters more than the mood. That is the part people miss. They love the aesthetic of the training arc, the music, the montage, the new identity, the imagined comeback. But they avoid the proof. Proof is not aesthetic. Proof is waking up when you said you would. Proof is training when nobody claps. Proof is putting your phone away before it steals the first hour of your day. Proof is doing the boring work long enough that your self-respect has evidence. Confidence is not a feeling you wait for. Confidence is evidence. If you keep breaking promises to yourself, your mind stops believing you. It does not matter how many motivational videos you watch. Deep down, you know your own record. You know when you quit. You know when you hide. You know when you choose the easy thing and call it rest. That is why your first job is not to become impressive. Your first job is to become believable to yourself again. Start small enough that you can prove it daily. This is where most men fail. They try to build a new life out of emotion. They create a plan that only works on their best day. 2-hour gym session, perfect diet, 4 hours of deep work, no phone, no games, no junk, no mistakes. That is not discipline. That is fantasy. A real training arc is controlled discomfort with measurable proof. It is not about destroying your life overnight. It is about building a code you can actually follow. Here's the code for day 1. Body, focus, mission. 3 things, nothing complicated. First, body. Move for 30 minutes, walk, train, do push-ups, run, stretch, lift. It does not have to be cinematic, it has to be real. The body is the fastest place to create evidence because you cannot fake it. You either moved or you did not. When you train your body, you are not just chasing fitness. You are teaching your brain that discomfort does not control you. Second, focus. 1 45-minute block with your phone away, not beside you, not face down, away. Your attention is your life. Whatever controls your attention controls your future. If your phone gets the first hour of your day, then your training arc already started with you surrendering. Pick one task, study, write, research, apply, clean, build. 1 block, no switching, no checking, no pretending to be busy. Third, mission. 1 action toward the future you keep imagining, not a vague dream, an action. If you want money skills, learn for 30 minutes and write down what you learned. If you want to become a creator, write 1 script idea. If you want better grades, solve 1 problem set. If you want a better body, plan tomorrow's food and training. If you want confidence, do 1 uncomfortable thing you have been avoiding. Body, focus, mission. That is enough for day 1. The goal is not to become perfect today. The goal is to stop ending every day with no proof. And there is 1 rule that protects the whole system. Never miss twice. You will fail a day. You will get tired. Life will hit. Something will go wrong. That is normal. But missing once is an event. Missing twice is a pattern. If you miss the workout, the next day becomes sacred. If you lose the focus block, the next block becomes sacred. If you waste the night, the next morning becomes sacred. This is how you stop one mistake from becoming your identity. Side characters turn a bad day into a bad month. Main characters interrupt the pattern. Now look around your environment. Your room is training you. Your phone is training you. Your friends are training you. Your sleep schedule is training you. Your games, your apps, your feed, your food, your desk, your calendar, all of it is either making the next good action easier or making it harder. Most people think discipline is just willpower. It is not. Discipline is design. If your phone is beside your bed, do not act shocked when you scroll in the morning. If your workspace is chaos, do not act shocked when your mind feels chaotic. If your night routine is built around stimulation, do not act shocked when your morning has no energy. You are not just fighting yourself, you are fighting the environment you built. So change the battlefield. Put the phone across the room, clean the desk, lay out the clothes, write the first task before you sleep. Make the good action obvious and the weak action annoying. This is not dramatic, it is not glamorous, but this is where the real change starts. You do not need a new personality, you need repeated proof. You do not need to announce a comeback, you need to earn one. You do not need to feel like the main character, you need to act in a way your future self can respect. So tonight, do not build another fantasy version of your life. Build tomorrow. Write down 3 missions: body, focus, mission. 30 minutes of movement. 45 minutes of phone-free work. 1 action toward your future. Then do it before you ask whether you feel ready. Because readiness is not the beginning of the arc. Responsibility is. And if you keep waiting for confidence, you will stay exactly where comfort wants you. Comment training arc if you want the 30-day version of this system. And remember this, you do not become the main character because life finally gives you permission. You become the main character the day you stop asking for it.